Alright, what is going on everybody? My name is Epicnesz and welcome back to ARK Survival Evolved. I got a little bit of a different video for you guys today. I'm gonna complain slash talk about a few things that happened in the new update. First off, the flyer nerf, and second, the UI. So let's start with the UI first. Right off the bat, as you can see when I exit K mode or optical view mode, you're gonna see the new hotbar, and the hotbar is kind of ugly in my opinion. It's a little bit too in your face. I like the old one better, to be honest, because it doesn't match the icons on the bottom right corner. So all in all, I don't really think this look is pretty good. Now when we press the inventory button, you're probably gonna see a lot of different stuff here right off the bat. Like on the right you get your character, and on the left you got your whole inventory and stuff, and in the middle you got your stats and you got your equipment. Now personally, the layout isn't bad in my opinion. I just don't like the design of it per se. It's a little bit too in your face. It's too techy, and I know ARK is going a little bit to the sci-fi technical stuff with the new update and the tech tier and whatnot, but I really don't like how this looks. Like I like how you see the experience. You get the points available, which is pretty damn good. Also, like the health, stamina, it doesn't look bad, but the whole techie, everything behind your inventory, I guess, I'm not really sure how to call it, the pattern. Let's call it the pattern. It's weird. It doesn't match ARK as a like primitive old school with dinosaur stuff kind of game. Well, you got different tabs up here. You got your options, you got your survival profile with all your things you can unlock, the explorer notes and whatnot. So this isn't bad either. Like this is still pretty cool, but this can be prettier, I can say for myself now. Then we got the tame groups. Well, this is probably new. I haven't even looked at this. This is new to me. Tribe manager. I haven't even created the tribe because I'm on a single player server. And you get your engram points. Now same goes for this. Like they updated the whole UI, but then they didn't update these cards, so these cards look pretty stupid. Like the black on the blue doesn't match. It's not looking good, if I say so myself. Now sorry I'm complaining a lot, but there are a lot of people who are not enjoying the UI for now. And I personally think that has to do with the fact that they made such a big change out of nowhere, I guess, because for some reason Wildcard decided to just ditch the whole primitive look and go for a really techy interface instead of just a primitive look, which I personally enjoyed a little bit more. Now as for the flyer nerf, which is actually another big thing, and I'm not really sure why they did it. I kind of understand it because the flyers were a little bit overpowered, if I say so myself. But they removed a big feature from the flyers itself. Now you can no longer upgrade your movement speed, which is really weird because you can upgrade your movement speed on everything, even your character, every other dino, water creatures, and whatnot. Now, and you cannot do it on any of these flyers. I actually picked out the most used flyers. I think these are actually all the flyers you can actually enter without mods. So you got the Wyvern over here, the Quetzalcoatl, Pteranodon, Argentavis, and the Pelagornis. Now, as you can see, when you open your inventory, you see the points available and the stats. There is no sign next to the movement speed, so you cannot upgrade it, which is weird. And they actually have a tree now, which is okay. That's kind of fine, but I don't really care because this doesn't make sense. So I haven't put any saddles on these, but I can ride them because I force tamed them. Like the normal speed on a Pelagornis, I'm gonna exit UI real quick. This is like without sprinting, this is with sprinting. This isn't the fastest, but this is not that bad, right? There weren't a lot of people using the Pelagornis anyway, so I don't think this creature benefits all that much from getting nerfed. But then you get the Argentavis. Now a lot of people are using the Argentavises, especially on the Scorched Earth and the center map, and this is without sprinting. This is for real. This is incredibly slow. When you're sprinting, you're going about this fast. Now, I maxed all these creatures at a 225 perfect tame, so The stamina on these guys is pretty decent. It still has 1,000 stamina, but they nerfed that too. The stats are way different, and I don't really get why they did this, because Argentavises were actually one of the most reliable creatures to tame at the like middle to end game, and same goes for the Tron. It was a really useful creature to have when you were low level, like level 40-ish, just starting your base and whatnot. This is without sprinting. This is with sprinting. Like, it's not the slowest of creatures, but it's not fast at all. And well, I'm actually kind of scared to talk about the Quetzal here, because this one got a big nerf as well. It no longer regenerates stamina on the air while hanging still, which is weird. And the Quetzal is incredibly slow. It's insane. So this is just walking, doesn't really matter, but when you start flying, are you kidding me? This is for real. Like, look at this. This is so incredibly slow, and this is with sprinting. Now, the dossier itself says Quetzals were able to fly for a long period of time without regaining stamina, and use like the high weight capacity to transfer a lot of goodies from one base to another base, which is still, like, you can still do that, but the stamina itself isn't good anymore. It's got 832 stamina, which isn't the best, and it's going down fairly fast, and we're only flying for about a minute or 35 seconds or so, and it just doesn't really, it's not even good anymore to have a Quetzal, because where do you use it for? It's not fast. You cannot upgrade its speed. It's just really slow. So going from one base to another base is probably going to take you hours. You're better off taking your Brontosaurus than a Quetzal, by the looks of it. Well, the Wyvern, like, the fact that you cannot upgrade speed anymore is making getting Wyverns really hard, because before, whenever you were gonna get a Wyvern egg, you got an RG, pumped its movement speed to 200%, and you would outfly a Wyvern. Now it's not really the case anymore, because you cannot upgrade it. The Argentavises are stuck at the same speed, and the Wyverns aren't fast either. Like, this is pretty damn fast for a Wyvern though. Like, the stamina itself isn't great, it's 710, but this is like without sprinting. This is with sprinting. So it's not the fastest, but it's faster than a Quetzal, I think. So I get that the dragons and stuff are a little bit slower, but you should still be able to upgrade the movement speed, even if it's a little bit of percentage. Like, it's not fun anymore to fly, and I don't get why Wildcard did such significant nerf. And to be honest, I get why they would nerf flyers, because they were pretty overpowered and whatnot, but come on, this is way too much. I don't get it. Why would you nerf all the flyers, which all the players loved? Like, everyone's actually really upset. There are people, of course, that are saying it's more realistic, but an Argentavis, that it doesn't make sense. If you're gonna remove the movement speed upgrade, then remove it on all dinosaurs to make it legit, so that it would be more realistic if you were trying to outrun a raptor on a let's say let's call it a T-Rex, or not a T-Rex, a trike. A trike is not able to outrun a raptor. Alright, that's cool, so you gotta be careful when you're riding a trike. I get that, but you cannot remove the movement speed upgrade for only the flyers. It doesn't make sense to me. And now land creatures are actually faster than flyers, which still doesn't make sense to me. Or there should be a bigger difference between the movement speeds. Like, for example, a Argentavis should be faster when you just tame it. Alright, you still can't level it up, but it's so weird that the developers actually decided to remove the upgrade and still give it to the land creatures and the sea creatures. It doesn't make sense to me. And I know I'm rambling on for about 10 minutes on how bad this nerf is and how bad the UI is, and I think I crashed. This is great. Oh god, I love it. Well, this is the end of the video. I'm sorry, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, though. Sorry for me rambling on for 10 minutes. And yeah, this is great. Fatal error, love it. This happens all the time when I'm in single player. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm gonna try and fix ARK now, because this always what happens. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.